look at this chart, it shows the average real estate value growth in Dubai. Notice anything unusual? One rare type of property outperformed the rest. This real estate delivers higher rental yield than studios and grows as fast as villas. And this week a new project is launching, the strongest concept in one of the most undersupplied asset classes in Dubai real estate, priced twice lower than alternatives. So in this video I'll break down exactly why this project is a major opportunity for serious investors. As always, backed by data. Starting with the market. Let's look at the same chart more closely. The first bar shows the average value growth of apartments in Dubai. The second bar is the average value growth of retail spaces, but the third bar that's showing 23% represents offices. Now, offices in Dubai are normally pretty pricey, but there's a new project where the entry ticket is about 2 times lower than the projects that were launched before. It has a stronger concept, and I'll tell you about it later in this video. We had quite a situation in the region recently, and a lot of people assumed companies would pull back from Dubai, or at least pause their expansion. That's not what happened, and the rental data confirms this. Office rents on new contracts dropped just 4%, apartment rents fell by 9%. On renewals, the gap is even wider. Office rents didn't move at all, 0%. Apartments dropped by 7%. Offices compared to apartments are also stronger investments in terms of rental yields, 7% versus 5.7% rent-to-price ratio. On the sales side, ready office transactions volume fell sharply, about 74%. Owners held onto their income-producing offices instead of selling at a discount. The actual prices barely moved, down just 5%. Apartments dropped by 10%. So offices aren't just outperforming, they are proving to be far more resilient. But the main reason why offices are such attractive investments isn't the current returns. It is the future state of the market. Dubai business ecosystem is growing fast, its global attractiveness keeps rising, and more companies get registered here every year. ICICI Prudential, one of the India's largest asset managers, opened a new office in the IFC in March of 2026. XTB, a global brokerage platform, got a full UAE license in April. Kuda Trade opened its Dubai office in May, and ASG, an engineering consultancy, opened a 25,000 square foot headquarters in June for 500 employees. In 2024 alone, over 40,000 new companies were registered in the Emirate, and by 2028, the total number of companies in Dubai is expected to grow by roughly 40%. That growth doesn't even account the existing companies expanding, so demand is going to grow massively. But the supply side is very different. Total office supply is projected to increase by only 16% over the same period. So in 3 to 4 years from now, offices will remain undersupplied, and that's a big precondition for generating high returns. However, not all offices are equally great. Some types will grow faster, some concepts are stronger. Next, I'll walk you through the several reasons why this project is one of the strongest office projects on the market. But before I jump into this, we made a PDF report, a detailed document with all the important information about this project. Prices, price comparisons, rental projections, and everything else you would need to make an informed decision. To download it, scan the QR code or click the link below the video. Now, let's talk about the first reason this project is so strong. Take a look at this chart. It shows office vacancy rates in Dubai between 2019 and 2025. Overall, the trend is quite positive for investors. More and more offices are getting occupied every year. But what you might have noticed is that two types have the lowest vacancy rates: Prime and Grade A. Prime sits just 2% and Grade A 3.4%. These are the most undersupplied types of offices in Dubai. Almost all of them are taken. It's really hard to rent one. And of course, that affects their performance. Take a look at the next chart. It shows the average rental rate increase in Grade A and Prime offices between 2019 and 2025. Roughly 75% growth. And the project we're talking about today is in this top category. And now I think it's time to discuss its location. The location of an office should be easily accessible for many Dubai residents. And this area checks that box well. Large residential clusters like GVC and GVT are roughly 10 to 15 minutes away. Dubai Hills about the same, Dubai Marina around 25 minutes. And luxury villa communities like Jumeirah Golf Estates, Jumeirah Islands and Emirates Hills are just 10 to 15 minutes away too. So it's a very convenient spot in terms of accessibility. The area is Motor City. Motor City right now is not a super attractive area at all. Take a look at the offices there. All of them are pretty basic. I personally reviewed some of them. They're not nice. The best office tower in the area is called Control Tower. It's better compared to others, but it's not nearly grade A level. And even in that situation, occupancy rates are really high. Daytona House 90%. Control Tower 90%, Apex Atrium 94%. Because despite the below average quality, Motor City is a strong area for offices. It's a mainland area, and when mainland business choose a location for their office, they basically have 5 criteria. Number 1, clients. How close will they be to their clients? How well perceived is this area? How convenient is it for doing business? Number 2, cost. How affordable is the rent? Number 3, team convenience. Will the area give employees a good working environment? Cafes, restaurants, everyday services nearby. Number 4, growth. If they need to expand, can they get more office space in the same building or area? And number 5, transport accessibility. Is there metro? Is it easy to get there by car? Motor City scores well on cost and transport, no huge traffic jams like Business Bay. But this project is going to raise the bar on 2 more criteria: growth and team convenience. So let me finally tell you about the concept, because it's not a regular office complex. This project is 6 standalone office towers, all shell and core. You can buy a full floor, half floor, or a single unit. Handover is expected in Q4 of 2029, and the payment plan is 50-50. Half during construction, half on handover. But most importantly, these 6 towers will have direct connection to a retail mall. The developer isn't just building office towers, they're developing a mall downstairs. Practically, employees will spend 2 or 3 minutes to get from their desks to a mall. Cafes, restaurants, retail shops, everything right downstairs. And that's a big deal for extreme climate cities. Dubai is definitely one of them. During the hot summers, you don't have luxury of walking 10 minutes to a cafe for lunch. Having everything connected to your air condition changes the day-to-day experience completely. And this concept is proven in other global cities. Take Singapore. High humidity makes walking in the middle of the day pretty unpleasant. There is a complex called Raffles City Tower connected to the Raffles City Shopping Center. One integrated complex with 4 buildings. Occupancy rate 100%. Or Atrium Orchard, 2 low-rise grade A office buildings connected to Plaza Singapura. Also 100% occupancy. Now take Moscow. Summers are fine, but winters are brutal. The main office cluster in the city is called Moscow City. Many towers connected to a big mall through the lower ground floor. Office occupancy rate 96.5%. It's very practical concept, but in Dubai it's still pretty rare. If you look at other mainland areas where you could buy offices right now, they don't have this. In GVT, for example, there are offices for sale, but there is no walkable air-conditioned food and beverage infrastructure. You might find something in Al Barsha, but everything there is outdated. Business Bay has plenty of cafes, but they're mostly on the ground floor of the office towers. You still have to go outside and walk. The closest concept in Dubai is in Dubai Marina. There's an office tower called Marina Plaza, connected to Marina Mall. And look at this performance. Over the past 3 years, the average rental rate in Marina Plaza increased by more than 130%. A normal office tower in the same area showed roughly half of the growth. So the mall-connected concept delivers a measurable premium. And this project uses the same concept. Different location, brand new building. Now let's talk about prices. The price per square foot in this project is around 2,450 dirhams. That's roughly $670. When we compare these to offices with strong concepts in prime areas, the gap is significant. House of Tenant in Business Bay 4,100 dirhams per square foot. HQ by Rov in Business Bay 4,700 dirhams per square foot. Lumena by Omniat in downtown 5,800 dirhams. Those are higher prestige locations with more luxury-oriented concepts. The premium makes sense. But when we look at office towers in the same price range, they have weaker concepts. Interstellar Tower in JVT, the Symphony in Maidan, the one by Prestige in Al Barsha, all in a similar range, but none of them have the mall integrated concept. Now let's look at ready buildings. Control Tower in Motor City is priced at 1,775 dirhams per square foot, which is about $480. Marina Plaza in Dubai Marina, the closest concept to this project, is at 2,780 dirhams per square foot, about $750. Both buildings were completed in 2013, so we're comparing to much older towers. And now let's get to the main point: the rental potential of this project. To build a conservative case, we'll start with the rental rates of Control Tower in Motor City. That's about 204 dirhams per square foot, roughly $55. With rental rates like that, this project would deliver more than 11% gross rental yield. And in reality, it could be even higher. We're talking about a significantly newer building that won't be completed for another 4 years. And in 4 years, we expect the market to grow significantly too. If you want to see whether this project aligns with your investment strategy and your goals, drop us a message. We'll arrange a free consultation. WhatsApp link is in the description. But if you're just exploring and want to learn as much as you can about commercial real estate investing, check out this video.